Investing in Health, episode 26, Investing in Food, episode 2nd, by Dr. Gadgil, Pune. So I was talking about investing in food and why investment in food is necessary. Basically, the body is made from the food itself, and every effect is dependent on the cause that is being used for the produce of that effect. It was thought that the general population is growing at a very fast speed or with pace, and the traditional way of farming may not be sufficient for producing food or crops for the growing population. So, with the hybridization process, it is possible to have more product in less time, more attractive, more big, or something like that. And it proved to be like that initially there was increase in the production, and this continued for 14 years. So, no wonder that the farmers turned towards this new technique of farming as such. And they left the original practice of natural farming and started doing this chemical farming, something like that, unnatural chemical farming. But the basic thing is, if we start this type of farming, unnatural farming, the major setback that we get is loss of seed bank. The farmers used to preserve the seeds, whatever they have grown, whatever the crop they have received, and then consume the remaining crop. And they used to exchange these seeds among themselves, and still the natural process continued. With this hybridized, it was known that it doesn't reproduce the thing. It doesn't have the capability to reproduce So the farmer has to buy the seeds from the seed companies every year. So this invited two things: expenses for the seeds, this is one thing, and loss of seed bank with the farmers, because there was no point in preserving the seeds because they are infertile and can't be born. So, as a result, the farmers lost their seed banks. Still, they had to purchase it, but still they were happy because there was more produce. But another factor that was known, that these plants, hybridized plants, don't have much more preventive, or they don't have the natural immunity that the original seeds possess. As a result, they were prone to varieties of diseases, infectious diseases particularly. And then, in order to overcome these infections, chemical pesticides were introduced in the farming. On the other hand, in biology in general, when there was an invention, or so to say the discovery of penicillin as an antibiotic, the same principles being used in farming as well. In medical field, the era of antibiotics started one after another. In the same manner, the chemical pesticides to control the infectious diseases in plants, they started. And in a way, we started putting poison in our own food from last 60-70 years all over the world. So the effect has to be in accordance with the cause. And we have spoiled everything. We have spoiled the water, we have spoiled the land, we have spoiled the air, and everything is polluted now. And the crops have already been spoiled, and consuming these crops, our health has been spoiled. So one has to think of this and has to invest in food that's in need of the hour. So we'll continue with this.